So to start with and to make our audience a bit more familiar, what does the VP of Tech and Ops do? What are the responsibilities as opposed to your earlier position as an executive working with the R&D department?
Yeah, I have to say that my responsibility has been enlarged because formerly I was working as the head of the product management of the photo business, and now I'm responsible for the photo business. Yeah, but I have a successor following me, and he was the product manager for the M system. Okay. And now he became my successor in the role of the head of the product management. This is, by the way, what happened to me when I was stepping up into the role of the head of product management. Okay. I was the product manager of the M system before. So from there on, I have also now the responsibility to look after the sport optics business at Leica. Mm-hmm. And then the whole R&D department, right, as well as the quality management, supply chain and purchase department, the two factories we have, Wetzlar and the Portugal factory, as well as the customer care. So you can say it's from the product idea to a hopefully not necessary repair on the product in the end.
Got a wide spectrum of responsibilities.
Yes, yeah. But I have to say I have very good team leaders, department leaders there. I couldn't do that on my own.
With the fast-paced evolution of technology, how does Leica stay on top of the game? We know that the M8 in 2006 was a major make-break point for the company, and a decade and a half later, what would you say is the most important factor that keeps this relatively small company, compared to other bigger competitors, stand out as a giant amongst the world of photography?
I think the most important thing is to listen to the customers, what they want, what they prefer, and do things a bit different than our Japanese friends would do, so that we stand out of the mass. And always also respecting our DNA of Leica, so that's combining the tradition and combine it with innovation, with new things, and to create a unique blend of the two. And that's maybe the recipe of staying Leica but evolving.
Right. Okay, well, that brings me to the next question. In one of your interviews on Leica Society 3 years ago, you mentioned that customer reviews and feedbacks get blended into new product concepts. What are some of the key feedbacks from customers that they want to see in future Leica products?
Yeah, it's a very important source of inspiration for new products. And you cannot say they want this specific thing or this specific thing. It always depends on, if we launch a new product, we get feedback, what they like, what they dislike, what should be kept, and what should be improved. But we have to prioritize, because very few customers maybe have a certain wish, but we cannot fulfill because it's only very few demand for that. And there are wishes which almost everybody has, and then this is going to be prioritized a bit higher. But it's difficult to say they want blue cameras or yellow ones. That's not the case.
Specifically for the M family, which is my favorite, what are the most loved features of the recently released M11 based on customer feedback?
Yeah, again, I can't be so specific because it's not the one feature which is highlighted the most. In the M11 we managed to put in over 50 improvements compared to the M10. Okay. And that's why I think it's the sum, it's the integrality of all this little or mid improvements which makes the M11 so much better than the M10.
I got a lot of requests from Leica community because I did post some questions on social media because they knew I was coming for this interview. So I wanted to know a little bit what they wanted to know, what they would want me to ask you. Obviously I got a slew of, of answers of all sorts. But one thing that I get asked a lot is if there is a Leica Q3 coming out soon. Is there anything you care to share on this?
Yeah, there are some rumors outside there. I can say yes, there will be a Q3.
Okay.
For sure, we will not stop here because the Q family has become an integral part of Leica's product portfolio. So of course we'll continue developing, but it's not soon. It's not for this year.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time to answer the questions. And
very welcome.
I'll see you around today.
Okay,
Cool. Thank you.